Snoopy and Toy Story Flying Festival. One sunny morning in the Peanuts gang's neighborhood, Snoopy, the ever-imaginative beagle, was daydreaming on top of his doghouse. Suddenly, a strange, colorful portal appeared in the sky. Out of it flew Buzz Lightyear, his wings glinting in the sunlight, followed by Woody, Jessie, and a whole bunch of toys from Andy's room. Snoopy's ears perked up in surprise. What on earth is going on? He thought to himself. Buzz landed gracefully next to Snoopy's doghouse and announced, "Greetings, noble canine. We come from a faraway land where toys have their own adventures. There is a flying festival happening in our world, and we've been sent to invite you and your friends to join." Snoopy, always up for an adventure, jumped off his doghouse with excitement. "Count me in," he barked. Charlie Brown, Lucy, Linus, and the rest of the Peanuts gang gathered around, looking both curious and a bit scared. But the promise of a flying festival was too tempting to resist. The toys led the Peanuts gang through the portal. When they stepped out, they found themselves in a magical land filled with floating islands, giant kites, and flying machines of all shapes and sizes. The air was filled with the sounds of laughter and the hum of engines. The first event of the flying festival was the kite-flying contest. Snoopy and his friends were paired up with some of the toys. Snoopy teamed up with Jessie. They chose a beautiful red and white kite shaped like a dog. As they ran across the grassy field, trying to get the kite up in the air, they faced some challenges. Charlie Brown's kite, as usual, kept getting stuck in a tree. But Snoopy and Jessie were determined. They worked together, adjusting the strings and running faster. Finally, their kite soared high into the sky, outshining all the other kites. They won the first place prize, which was a huge box of dog biscuits for Snoopy and a shiny new lasso for Jessie. Next up was the airplane building race. Woody and Linus joined forces to build an airplane out of cardboard and sticks. They worked hard, cutting, gluing, and shaping the materials. Meanwhile, Lucy and Rex, the dinosaur toy, were also building their own plane. Lucy was bossy as always, telling Rex what to do, but Rex was a bit clumsy and kept knocking things over. In the end, Woody and Linus's plane was the first to take off. It flew smoothly through the air, making loops and turns. However, just as they were about to cross the finish line, a strong gust of wind blew their plane off course. Lucy and Rex's plane, despite all the chaos during the building process, managed to stay on track and won the race. Lucy was overjoyed, and Rex was proud of himself for not giving up. As the day went on, there were more events like the balloon popping relay and the glider flying exhibition. Everyone was having a great time, but then, a dark cloud appeared on the horizon. A group of evil flying robots, led by a menacing figure named Dr. Zerg, swooped down on the festival. Dr. Zerg shouted, "This festival is over. I will take over this flying world and turn it into my own evil empire." The toys and the Peanuts gang were shocked, but they quickly rallied together. Buzz Lightyear stepped forward, to infinity and beyond. "We will stop you, Zerg." Snoopy, in his World War I flying ace persona, hopped into a small biplane and took off to fight the robots. Woody and his toy friends grabbed their makeshift weapons, and the Peanuts gang used their kites and flying machines to defend the festival. The battle was fierce. The robots shot lasers, and the heroes dodged and weaved through the attacks. Snoopy used his sharp flying skills to outmaneuver the robots. Buzz Lightyear fired his lasers at Dr. Zerg, but Zerg was too powerful. Just when it seemed like all was lost, Charlie Brown had an idea. He remembered that the robots were powered by a special kind of energy source that was sensitive to static electricity. He and his friends used the kites to create a giant static electricity generator. They charged it up and aimed it at the robots. The static electricity disrupted the robots' systems, and they started to malfunction. Dr. Zerg was defeated, and he flew away in a hurry, vowing to return another day. The flying festival was saved, and the celebration continued. There was a big party with music, dancing, and lots of delicious food. Snoopy and his friends realized that even though they came from different worlds, they could work together to overcome challenges. This amazing flying festival taught everyone a valuable lesson. It showed that friendship, teamwork, and determination can help us achieve great things, no matter how different we are. Whether you're a beagle with big dreams, a cowboy toy, or a kid with a kite, You can make a difference when you stand together. And as the night fell, the Peanuts gang and the toys said goodbye to the flying world, but they knew they would always cherish the memories of this unforgettable adventure.